No, you can't learn music production on Instagram. That is common sense, right? Sure. But we are still going to be searching for peak Instagram educational music production content to see what this app has to offer on a newish account. A quick spoiler, it was very silly. Okay, welcome to my Instagram. I usually post snippets of my videos and stuff I find interesting, and all of it is music production related, so if I go to my reels, it should be useful and informative content related to production, and it will be very cool and brain nourishing, and will definitely not have the brick by brick stuff I usually see elsewhere. So here we go. Alright.
Do you understand why I had to punish you earlier? Yeah? Yeah, why'd I have to punish you?
Oh. Okay. Wow, that fourth reel, guys. Fourth reel. I literally don't use this.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
Oh, alright. Okay, music production.
It's not hard at all.
Twist it again.
What the?
Alright, at least he is in a studio. Very good. Dude, what even is this? I rarely use this Instagram account and it is my fourth reel before the stuff shows up. Like, brick by brick, I guess. W Instagram. But worry not, y'all. This is why the search function exists. So we go to search, we type, I don't know, like EDM music production. And we click on the account, and we get, DJ DKS EDM music production, and this is his. Guys, this is so epic. What is going on? If you look carefully, everything... I don't know, man. MatPat has to come back. This has to be some cryptic stuff here. Like, this has to be like the nuclear launch codes or something. Well, we are back to square one, I guess. So, a good course of action, in my opinion, right now would be to use hashtags. Maybe, hashtag music production tips. 144,000 posts. This has to be the gold mine. This has to be how people learn on Insta. Well, all of these posts are informational squares, but I need stuff that are moving. Like, we are in 2025. I would literally die if I don't see, like, videos. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to scroll Instagram Reels until we find 5 music production posts, and then we're going to see how much knowledge it gives us. Will it be a big boom or a skibbity doom? Like, I digress. Let's just go. Music content? Finally, music production content. Let's see how it goes.
Dr. Hanky Spanky on the beat.
Oh, come on, man. What the heck? I feel like Instagram has mined enough of my personal data from my uploads to show me music production stuff, not whatever zesty ass shenanigans that's on my screen right now. I'm going to pause the recording to save some memory, and then come back to y'all when I find the 5 music production reels.
6.5 hours later.
Putting aim in brakes where they don't belong.
This is the first piece of educational content I found. Very epic. In this reel, this producer by the name of Flobama91 added almond breaks to Mima falling over. Almond breaks are one of the most iconic early hip-hop breakbeats. Breakbeats were often resampled, sped up, and looped into creating the jungle genre, which is a predecessor of many music subgenres such as drum and bass. This reel encourages us to experiment with different samples and not let overarching music ideas and restrictions constrain our creative processes. Very deep. 10 out of 10. Next reel.
Number 1, this the first one. Rating the beats. We litty and bitty.
Oh my god, I'm about to come.
In this educational reel, we can see this creator by the name of I'm Isaac with 3 C's get completely blown away in a beats rating livestream which he promptly ended. The reason he was so impressed was probably because of the amazing wobble effect in the beat. This volume automation effect is called a tremolo, and the idea is very simple. You can hear the sound now, and then you don't hear the sound, and then you can hear the sound again, and then you don't. It goes on and on. To achieve this effect, you can brute force it by manually automating the volume, or you can get help via audio plugins like Auto Filter, Auto Pan, Kilohertz Transgate, and much more. Tremolo can add movement to a part of a song, and it is very effective in building suspense before a beat drop. Very cool, very epic, 5 out of 5 stars. Next reel.
This is not gonna work. All out. Right
This reel, which is a TikTok repost from Day Comments, is another gem for the music production community. Although I don't really know what Dave is doing to Alvin, this audio teaches you how to use the delay effect to add a metallic flair to any sound, in this case an 808. If you add a really fast delay on any sound and turn the feedback and rate up by an adequate amount, you can instantly get a metallic sound. You can adjust the pitch by adjusting the rate. A faster rate will mean a higher pitch. Very metal. This is pushing platinum solid gold. Next reel.
I mean, that's f***ing hard as what? And then it kind of falls off.
Well, falling off is relative, but it is true that the beat is hard. The reason DJ Toneo thinks his beat goes hard is because the melody follows the rules of good melodic writing. One technique he used is the question and answer technique, where if we play his beats in halftime, the first and third bar poses as a question, and the second and fourth bar acts as an answer. The repetition of the first and third section acts as a memorable foundation for the listener, and the other sections generate interest. This technique is often also referred to as call and response. If you listen carefully to 90% of the songs, you can identify this structure. Truth be told, I don't know what I'm talking about, but very epic, very cool, 100 out of 100. Final reel. When you're telling your friend how your mix sounds muddy and she says, cut any unnecessary low-end frequencies and use high-pass filter EQ. This educational reel could be best summarized by this one comment: water is wet, mixing advice. But why is water wet? Just kidding, I ain't doing that stuff here because 1, I will explode from boredom, and 2, you will leave. So I will just do a quick demo. Here we have 2 sine waves at slightly different low frequencies. They are the definition of bass. If we play them independently, nothing much happens. But if you play them together, the volume becomes very inconsistent and wobbly. And before you ask, no, I am not touching the volume knob. This is a phenomenon called phase cancellation, where the waves effectively cancel out each other due to being at opposite phases. Read more about it in my description. Though it may sound cool like the tremolo we talked about earlier, in a real song you cannot control the effect of it, so you would end up either blowing out or watering down your bass. You do not want that. Legendary reel, very insightful and informational. Actually, I am doing something right now. I'm actually reaching quite hard to drink some water. Stay hydrated, y'all. I think now is the appropriate time to do a summary. Instagram cannot be used to learn music production unless you do a few specific things I would bring up later. Instagram is the third largest social media platform in the world, behind Facebook and YouTube. On the Reels of a New Account, the brick-by-brick content consists of making fun of various demographics of people, watching people go to Jesus, and watching people who have unfortunate circumstances do Fortnite dances. Though it can often be amusing, you are learning jack doo-doo effectively in that environment. In terms of informational squares, sure, it can be helpful when you're starting out, but my observation of the content is that half of the squares are often repetitive, lack depth, and use the most obscure plugins, and the other half, I'll give it to them. They are actually brain nourishing, but will probably be overshadowed by all the brain rot in the scroll. The only realistic way I can see Instagram being actually helpful is if you follow specific artists that do unironical music production tips and tricks, such as AU5Official, or accounts that are actually helpful like at Music Production Academy. Funny thing is that most of these truly educational content directs you offsite to a course or a long-form YouTube video. So if this video successfully convinced you to see the Minecraft movie, maybe you can like and subscribe. If you're still here at this point of the video, maybe this other one on screen would humor you for another 5 minutes. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.